So before I give you the feedback, I want to know from your side, like how you are feeling about your performance.
Now I'm feeling pretty good, well, ma'am, because I know what's the interview questions will be, so I can be well prepared in tomorrow meeting.
Tomorrow is your interview, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So all the best for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let me start highlighting your strong points first, okay? So you have a good communication skill, right?
Yeah.
So whatever you want to say, you're able to express it properly. That's really good. And then you said that your father is having the business and you also help him, right? So you have sold product to many customers, right?
Yeah.
Convince them to, you know, buy the connection from you people. That's very good. So in the intro part, you haven't include this thing in the intro. You must include this thing in the intro as well.
Yeah, okay.
You have to include your past experiences also, right?
Yeah.
It is not necessary that only if you have.
I'm not having the professional experience, but I'm having
No problem. If you're not having a professional experience, no problem. Informal experience you have, right? Right, a kind of informal experiences you have, so you can include it.
Yeah, okay.
No, you should include it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, sure.
So now coming to the points that you need to improve, right? First is the intro part. See, in the intro part again, you have only told about yourself. It is like that you have given information about yourself, right? But in the intro part, you know, you should give a complete overview of yourself. Like your personality should reflect in the intro part.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So you can include your past experiences, right? You said that you have sold a product of your father's business to many customers, right? You successfully convinced them to take connection from your father's service providing, right? So you can include this part, this thing in the intro only.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Yes. It is not necessary only the professional experiences should be included. The informal one can also be included.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
And in the intro, tell them briefly about your hobbies, your aspirations, right? Your goal, right? If you have done any curricular activity, not necessarily related to the BD, anything, right? What this will reflect, this will reflect like you're a very energetic person, very aware person. You like to do different kinds of things, right? You're not the person who just sit at one place and do nothing, right? No interest in anything else. Because in the BDA job role, you have to do, you know, very different kinds of thing every day. You will be meeting with different kinds of person, right? So you should also have a multi-dimensional personality. Okay. Now, let's come to the info. I have asked some of the question which is related to the Byju. Okay. Please study more about the Byju. Like the companies acquired by the Byju. This there in the note itself, so you can read about it.
Okay.
Okay. The companies which are acquired by the Byju, like Akash is acquired by the Byju, Whitehead Junior is acquired by the Byju, right? And the competitors are like Grade Up, An Academy, Vedantu, right? These are the competitors of the Byjus. Now, Physics Wala is one of the competitor of the Byjus.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So learn more about the company, because the company in which you're going to work, you should have an idea about it, right? How it functions. And you are going to be a BDA, right? So whenever you will to sell the product, you should have an like idea about the company which are selling similar kind of product, right? Only then you will be able to differentiate between your product and their product, right? Only then you will.
They can refer the language in the English, Tamil by telling the scenario questions, based questions.
In the scenario based question, you can answer in Hindi or English, either in Hindi or English.
Yeah, okay. Tamil.
Vikas, can you answer in Tamil? I think no. You have to answer in Hindi.
Yes. He can answer in his regional language.
Okay,
if
that's
HR
pretty good.
will allow.
If HR, okay, before switching the language, just ask the HR, take the permission. Please, sir or ma'am, can I answer this question in Tamil? Right? So it will depend on the HR also. If he can understand the Tamil language, then he will allow you.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Yes. But general question you have to answer in English.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So just 3-4 competitors, 3-4 companies which are acquired by the Byjus, just learn about them, right? And let me tell you, the Byjus was founded in 2011.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes. And now coming to the academic part, see, if you are not able to answer the academic question correctly, they may ask you, right? Then why should we hire you? So what will be your approach? Yes, you can tell them that yes, I have a good convincing skill, I have good communication skill. But apart from that, you can say that yes, ma'am, I have studied all this thing in my school, but because of the long time duration, I'm not able to recall it. But I will brush up everything, and I will make sure whenever customer will ask me this kind of question, I will be able to give them the proper answer. I will make sure it, right? This, yes. And then coming to the scenario based question, this is very important part of the interview, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Very important part of the interview. So in every scenario based question, the first thing you will be doing is to greet the customer. That you didn't do, right? You could have said that, hello ma'am, how are you? Try to know about the customer, right?
Yeah.
Try to connect with them. Try to know their background, like what you do is there in your family. Only then you will get to know what they're looking for, what their need is. My kind of mind reading, right?
Okay.
And then you have to build an emotional bond between you and your customer.
Yeah.
You must be thinking like within 1 or 2 minutes how it is possible. But there are salesperson who act like this only. You might have seen, such kind of person who attract customer very easily. Within 1 minute or within 2 minutes, they connect with them. They create a bond with them, the bond of trust and all. Right?
Yeah.
Trust is very important in sales job. Only then the person will buy the product.
Okay.
Right? So you should have greeted, but you didn't did that. But in your real interview, whenever such kind of question is asked, please greet the customer, right?
Yeah.
And then see, whatever be the question, you have to answer. Don't be blank. Don't be freeze.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Whatever you know, whatever is coming in your mind at that time, just try to express it. So how can you do that? First, keep in mind that you have to sell the product. First thing that you are a BDA now, right? And you have to, sell the product anyhow, right?
Yeah.
And be relaxed. Just think that this is an interview only and nothing else.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Whatever just try to express it.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Like how will you sell a deaf person an earphone, right? Obviously the deaf person will not need the earphone, right? So you could have greet the person, you could have asked him like who is there in your family, who is your friend, anybody's birthday and all. Why? Because the deaf person will not need the earphone. So you can tell him that, sir, we are giving this in discount, you can buy it, you can gift it to somebody or close one your family, because earphone is very important thing.
Yeah.
Like whenever they will be traveling or anything, they can use it, right? See, and if like the old bottle, then obviously nobody will buy the old bottle. Why will they? But if the bottle has some unique feature, if you will be able to exaggerate it, this is how salesperson do. They exaggerate even a small thing, right? So like you can say that this is a very old bottle, very unique one. You can use it as a soap piece in your house, right? It will look very antique and all, right? Yes. And the scenario-based question also, the Byju sales-based question. See, whenever you will pitch any product now, first of all, you should know the exclusive features of that product. You have to tell some of the unique and the exclusive feature of that product. Why that product is different from the rest of the product in the market, rest of the similar product in the market. Why it is better. First, yes, you will give the information about the product and then you will tell them the unique and the exclusive features.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Like the Byjus courses have some of the exclusive features which like only Byjus provide. No other edtech company provides such feature. It is like knowledge graph, adaptive learning, personalization graph. Right? All of these are exclusive to Byjus.
Yeah,
right?
okay, ma'am.
And then you will be putting, a very strong point related to digitalization also, right?
Yeah.
And then you can tell them whatever be the scenario based question. In all the question you can tell to the customer see, if your child is scholar, if your child is securing a good mark, it is very good. First you have to appreciate the positive thing, right? It is very good, sir. It is nice to hear. I wish that this will continue. But sir, now your child is in small grade. Okay. Now your child is in a small grade. He is just in class 5th, and he is competing only within the class. Within the limited area, within the constraint area. But when he will grow up, after his schooling, he have to give competitions, right? In order to get into some good colleges and universities, to get admission into some good courses. In that time, he will be competing with the students all around the country, right? And what from my experience, sir, I can say that there are a lot of students who do pretty well in the academics, but not able to crack the competitive examination because they fail to handle the pressure, right? Board exam is a different, where there is no limitation of the time, right?
Yeah.
There they have ample of time to write the question, but in the but in the competitive examination, there is so much challenges, right? First, they will be competing with the all around student of all around the country, right? They have to come in the merit, right? And the second is, so what happened? They are not able to handle the pressure, so they fail. Right? So now if you will buy the product from this age, from the class 5th only, so he will become habitual of handling the pressure. Right? Because there are students from all around the country. What he will do in the class 12, he is doing from now only. Right? So this is how you will pitch the product, and rest everything was good.
Okay.
I hope it will help you tomorrow's interview. And anything that you want to know from our side?
After completing the interview, when was the mail will come? Is selected or not selected?
That you can ask from Vikas all this information when they will, send you the mail and all. And depending upon, the number of candidates, it will depend on the HR team also. I think within the week, they declare the result.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay. So it is your round first, right? Then you have to give one more round, right?
Yeah. No, ma'am. First round is completed.
Okay. Okay. So you have cleared the first round, right?
At the first round.
Very nice. So
Yeah.
all the best, be confident. Confidence is very, very important thing, right?
Yeah.
If you will be underconfident, then whatever things you know, that also you will not be able to express.
Yeah, okay.
Just take it like a normal interview and nothing else. And keep in mind, whatever scenario-based question they will be asking you, you have to sell the product. Keep this in mind.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so bye Arun. I hope it will help you.
Yeah.
All the best. Okay.